What is your job application strategy as a Scrum Master? Hello, welcome to another day for our Scrum Master chat room. I am your host, Dr. Francis Mbunya, and we are keeping it real, guys, and we're asking real questions that are coming up. And most of these questions that I'm bringing up to you are real challenging challenges that the people that are actually in the job market they are facing. And what I want to address today is the job application strategy. And the reason I really want to talk about this is because many people are getting it wrong and it's jeopardizing their chances of actually getting their first job. But before we move ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, and if you want me to talk about anything, feel free leave it on the comment. And most importantly, if this actually benefits you, feel free to share it to someone that will also benefit them. If you need help with going through that first interview, reach out to me. If you know someone that want to get certified the right way and about all the challenges that those who getting certified without really having the basic knowledge are facing, you can send them over to us. We'll be able to help them. Now, one thing before I go ahead and give you the trick and the technique of the job application interview, one of the things I want to share is that there's a really big gap between theory and practice. And after talking to so many people, I've noticed that yeah, a lot of people are certified, but they're missing in a whole lot. Most especially on their resume. If you are still you put in, I'm saying if you put in your resume in the market and in less than 3 days you have not been receiving calls, take it out. There is something wrong with that resume. But I did a video about the mistake you should work on in your resume. I'll try to add a link here, or you can just go back and check on my channel and work and check on the other videos that I've done and watch that video. But then let's talk about your job search strategy. Why should you pay attention to your job search strategy? Now, the reason you should pay attention is because, let's say, I'm a new Scrum Master, or I just got certified, and I started putting my application out there. And then at one point, I noticed I'm not receiving a call, and I want to pull out my resume and do some rework there and put it back in the system. Then I'm sending it back to the same people again, and I've had people who have come up like, they've had recruiters say, "Oh, we have two resumes in the system. Which one is actually you?" And that actually really jeopardizes your chances, especially if you do really quite a lot of upgrade. So now this is what I recommend. I'm gonna make this video really quick, and let's see how fast we can go. So this is what I'm gonna recommend. If you can see my screen, now this is when I was applying, or when I'm applying for a job. This is what I do. See, for every job you apply, have a spreadsheet like this. Talk a look right here, senior agile coach, the job position, the company, the date, the location, the salary, next action, contact person, email. You want to be able to have all of these uh, layout. Now, this is the reason. You might have a job, you apply for a job with Southwest Airline, maybe in July 23rd, and you were never called. And then after about 3 4 months, you updated your resume, you do some tweak, and then they launch a position again. You apply to them without being conscious of the fact that you've applied to them before. And then their system might have two of your resume, or a recruiter might call you and say, "Hey, we have a position open with this," and you send your resume. Meanwhile, they have a separate resume in their system. Now, what you want to do is that there's several companies now that are looking for a Scrum Master, and they definitely are flexible enough to really accommodate people that are still getting into the job market. Now, you want to take your time and not get into the rush, and then get in there, get crushed, and then you pull out. Now, many people kind of saying, "Hey, I need a Scrum Master job like yesterday." Is that a good Z? Yes. But the reason what is stopping you is because you want it too fast in such a way that your approach is not sustainable. Scrum is the leadership role, guys. And one of the stuff I say I focus on is that, which means that it's not just about you getting certified. It's about you knowing what to do. The reason the Scrum interview have about 3 to 4 layers of interviews is because you are working with a team of experts, a teams of people that have been doing this for over and over again. They don't just want anyone to come in and start coaching them, right? They want to know that you know exactly what you're doing. Now, can you do it even if you have no Scrum experience? Yes. You don't even need an IT background to be able to do this. Now, the reason you might be facilitating, not managing. You might be facilitating. One of the words you need to avoid is managing. You might be facilitating a team of IT specialists or developers working on a project, but the key role that you're playing is about trying to understand the way they communicate, stepping in to guide them, creating an environment and a culture where they can easily collaborate. So most of the time, when it comes to doing that, executing your role as a Scrum Master, it has little or nothing to do about your IT experience. It has more to do about your ability to just be friendly, just get in an environment. And they expect to see that also during your job interview. So if you're not creating an environment where you're just relaxed and you're talking. Now, when I do interviews, one of the things I do in my interviews is that I always go with my cup of water or coffee. I'm always relaxed, right? I want you to know that I'm not pressured of what you're saying. And one of the videos I'm going to do probably tomorrow or the next tomorrow is on how to appear on interview, how to respond to questions, and how to compose with confidence even when you don't know that question. One of the things a lot of people feel is that it's not even how well you know something. It's just about you being friendly, relaxed, and being open. If they ask you a question that you don't know, you're gonna go ahead and say, okay, sorry, I kind of missed this, I've not come across this. Be open enough. They just want people that are sincere, but you need to know the basic, right? Willing to learn and all of that. So have something like this and track every application you are sending out. If you're able to track this, definitely by the time you get to 100, you're not lucky enough. You would have worked hard enough. Now, success comes with you winning with the mind first. If you're not organized in the way you're doing it, if you're not investing, one of the stuff I'm going to tell everyone outright is that if you're not getting it right, get a coach, get someone to help you along the way. You might feel like it is expensive, but you are going in for a six-figure job, guys. Put in some money there. Get someone that knows exactly what to do. I'm not saying you should come to me. There are many other good people out there, right, that are helping. But the goal is to invest time and to help you do the right thing rather than you just trying on your own. No matter how many online video you watch, right, it's going to help you. Except you are first a leader by making. Then the online videos are just going to add to what you have. But if you definitely have no leadership background in managing people and leading people, then you need to get into a very practical environment where you can have someone that has been there coach you. You can practice it. This is the reason I have interview mastermind twice a week where I coach people, but I don't coach for free. So if you're reaching out to me, you need to understand that, okay, if you want to be part of the mastermind, you need to invest. Why we want to keep the circle small because we have a high number of people reaching out. We want to keep the circle small. We want to make sure that anyone that's coming in can have that possibility to practice, to be able to see how they run all the Scrum events and to also run them by themselves. But the main call for this video is get a job application strategy. Now, the strategy is list them. Talking about the different side which you can apply, I'm going to recommend DICE, DICE.com. Make sure your profile is on DICE. Now, also put your profile on ZipRecruiter and Indeed because they're like the top application site. And also you have to be on LinkedIn. And make sure that your profile on LinkedIn align with your resume. I'll do also another video on how to optimize your LinkedIn profile to actually match your quality as a Scrum Master. Scrum Master, I'm going to emphasize, it's a leadership role. You want to be able to come out as that leader. If you're unable to put out that characteristic, you might struggle along. And you do understand that If you struggle too much and you cannot hit it, what is going to happen is that you feel discouraged and you feel like, you know what, let me just remain where I am. But you can do it. It doesn't matter the number of years of experience you have. You don't need an IT background. You need to have the courage. Remember the 5 values of Scrum, right? That's what they're looking for when they interview you. That's what you're looking for. Don't just have them in theory. Manifest them in practice. Now, when I come on video and I want to talk, you see, one of the stuff I talk is I talk with confidence, right? I talk with a whole lot of, okay, I know what I'm saying. In such a way that even if I make a mistake somewhere, you might not even be able to pick it because he's talking with a lot of confidence. Those are characteristics of a leader. It's okay for anyone to make a mistake. But then when you are not even confident about yourself, you can let someone else even help you or trust in you. You need to be first of all believe in yourself. And one thing you want to do, if you already know what you do, get on that mirror, talk to yourself, talk to the mirror as the person interviewing you, build that confidence, talk to yourself, do some self-talk. I can get it. Set deadlines and then go for it. Then you find it very easy. All right, thank you. That was it for today. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. And then if you need some help, reach out to me. On this video, I'm going to put my contact, my number. You can be able to send me a text. Please don't call. I definitely would not be open to pick calls. The numbers of calls coming in are already high. And if your number is not already saved on my phone, I would definitely not be picking your call. Send a text and we'll start from a text and we'll find a good time to talk and I will reach out to you. Or you can also schedule on my calendar and pick a time for us to pick, or you just send me an email and we'll take it from there. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.